Nothing needs to change right now. Nothing needs to be fixed. You don't need to become anyone else. Just listen. There is a deep relief that comes when you realize this truth. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not lacking. You've simply been carrying more than you were ever meant to carry. For most of your life, you were taught that wanting more was the path forward. And so you reached. You tried harder. You stayed busy. You waited for the moment when everything would finally feel secure. But something inside you already knows what no one ever said out loud. The more you reached outward, the more tired you became. Because your power was being spent in the wrong direction. Here is the shift that changes everything. Life doesn't respond to effort alone. It responds to inner stability. When you stop needing the world to complete you, the world begins to meet you differently. Calmer, cleaner, more naturally. This is not about giving anything up. It's about reclaiming something that was always yours, your center. Think about how much energy has gone into waiting. Waiting for approval. Waiting for the right timing. Waiting to feel confident enough. Waiting for someone else to choose you. Now imagine what happens when waiting dissolves. When your sense of enoughness comes from inside, your nervous system softens. Your presence changes. And presence is powerful. People can feel it. Opportunities can feel it. There is a quiet confidence that doesn't announce itself. It doesn't chase. It doesn't convince. It simply stands, and life adjusts around it. This is what happens when you stop outsourcing your worth. You stop performing. You stop explaining. You stop negotiating your value. You begin to move with certainty, not loud certainty, not forced certainty, but the kind that comes from being rooted. Rooted people don't rush. They don't scramble. They don't abandon themselves to keep something external. They know that anything meant to stay will not require self-betrayal. As you listen, notice how your body responds. There's no tension here. No pressure to act immediately. Only clarity. Clarity brings action naturally. When you need less from the world, your energy becomes clean. Clean energy attracts. It attracts people who feel safe in your presence. It attracts work that fits instead of drains. It attracts money that stays instead of slipping through your fingers. Because you became stable enough to hold it. There is a deep intelligence in simplicity. When your emotional life is uncluttered, you hear yourself again. You know when something is aligned. You know when something costs too much. You know when to move and when to rest. You stop confusing intensity with meaning. Calm becomes your baseline. Nothing needs to be added, only unnecessary weight released. As this narration comes to a close, let this land. You don't need urgency to move forward. You are steady. You are already enough to begin. And from this place, everything you build will last. If this way of thinking resonates with you, you can explore it deeper by checking out the full book linked in the caption.